Hi, it's Tulsi. It's round 12. I'm still here for some reason. That's what blows me about this game more than
Why? What?
anything. Why am I still here? What is wrong with them? First off, I got votes at like half. I got votes at three of the first like seven eliminations. After that, I was safe three times in a row. Then I was vulnerable once, and my name didn't come up when the entire cast was going to tribal. My name didn't come up, even though I almost won immunity that round and didn't. Now I've won immunity twice since then, even though I threw a comp. Are these people stupid? What are they doing? I've now been safe 5 out of the last 6 rounds. This round I set up my teams. I think I set up my teams before I did the challenge because I was like, oh, this is a challenge I'd probably do really well at. This is something like I'm probably good at, and so are a handful of other people in this cast, but like I'd probably do well. It was the unscrambling stuff. Then I saw my time at the end, and it was like 19 minutes, and I was like, oh, there is no way in hell I won this. That is an awful time. Somebody else probably finished this in like 5 minutes. I was like, I took forever on fucking eye patch, fucking Italy. TARDIS was a hard one. I do expect a lot of people struggled with that, but they might have skipped it. I feel like I spent more than 5 minutes on it. And then Papa's like doing the results, and he's like, oh, everything's gonna come up all at once, I'm just gonna say. And he's like, with a winning time of 19 minutes and no skips. I'm like,
He didn't turn the animate button on. Like he must not know how.
he he said it like wasn't working when he like downloaded it, and then you were like busy
Yeah, I
and
was at the movies, but
right.
I need to show him how to do that. Thanks for letting me know that happened.
Yeah, so he was like, all of them are gonna show up at once, I'm just gonna say it, and he did that. Now, it was Leanna's birthday, and I was out with her. I had a drink earlier in the day, and I was like talking all about it in the main chat. I was like, oh, I'm getting like lit tonight. Like, I've had like 2 sips and I already feel it. Like, I'm not used to drinking. And I just like let them all think I was drunk. Like, the plan was to get drunk. I was not drunk. I tried to act like I was on the results call. I was like, Papa, can I have a minute? Um, then I went to check the teams that I had already made to see if that's like what I actually want to do because I was not really happy with them when I made them. But like it's both getting what I want to happen while keeping up appearances of what everybody else thinks I want to happen. So I set up the teams. I had Duke, Benji, JG, Jabbar, and Maddie on a team. And the other team is Kim, Mark, Robbie, Memes, and Rocky. The first team was set up to get out JG. People think I'm close with him. I'm not. We don't talk like that. Honestly, we haven't talked like that in a long time. I think the time where we did talk like that was the Rosenberg vote. That's when we were tight. And we have not. I don't think we've had a call since. Um, but it would look like it was set up to get Duke out. But Duke, Jabbar, and I have talked, and we're pretty tight. I've completely made up with Duke. Um, I hope he trusts me. I don't think he has a choice. He doesn't really have anybody left except for like me and Jabbar right now. Maybe like Kim and Mark, but I don't know. I would like to trust him right now. It sounds like he never really truly was going for me. Maybe he was willing to vote for me earlier, but I don't think I was ever like his main thing. The other team was set out to get out Robbie because I don't like Robbie. I don't like how he talked to Steph. I don't think it's fair that Steph went out before him. I don't like the way he instigates with Steph and Kim and like pushes them to react the way that they do. And I really feel like he was gaslighting them. And I don't feel like it's affected me as much as it's affected both of them. And they both are more likely to react like strongly emotionally, but he's the one that starts it. And I don't even care if it's not like super game related. I just, that makes me want him gone. I'm trying to decide if that's still the best game move for me because I don't think Duke and Jabbar want me to do that. They want me to go after Rocky, which is what I just called Robbie, and that's what I was telling him. I'm like, well, Rocky's going after us, so maybe it's time to get him. Um, but I don't know because like what Jabbar keeps saying to me is like he doesn't want to do other people's dirty work for them. He's like, if somebody else wants them out, like they need to make that happen. I'm not going to go do it for them. I feel like that's the position I'm in right now. I don't want to do Duke and Jabbar's dirty work for them. They might want to keep Robbie around, and I get that. Like as another winner, maybe it would be good for my game to keep him around. I think of all the other winners, like Robbie is a shield for me, and then I feel like I'm a shield for the others. But I I don't know. I don't want to. Um, I don't want to do their dirty work for them and take out Rocky when I don't. I know, like Jabbar said, Rocky would go after me, but I mean, it's been very clear that he's been wanting Duke out, and I think like he would trust me a little bit more right now, and he knows he's gonna have to get me out, but I don't think I'd be like the first one he'd go after. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. And then Kim, poor sweet Kim. I feel bad that I can only like justify. I feel like bad because I did tell like Jabbar and Duke that like, oh, like she will do what I say, like she's like my little sheep now or whatever. Like now that Steph's gone, like she is with me on it because of like the Robbie stuff or whatever. I don't remember what I said, but she did give me the power. She did give me her RSVP power that Steph left her last round when it was a double elimination and asked me to vote for Robbie. And I said no. And I like gave it back to her. I said no because I hadn't read the power yet. I was still not sure what I was doing about voting for Duke, Devin, or someone else, and then voted means. Um, I was a little overwhelmed at that moment. And I thought I would have to like publicly go to their elimination and like vote, and that was going to be like I didn't feel comfortable doing that. But people do know that like she gave it to me and stuff, and I'm telling like Jabbar and Duke like, yeah, I think like if they went to elimination, I was like Kim would vote where I tell her to vote. And I feel bad putting her in that light because I do think that she is trying to play this game with the hand that she's been dealt. Um, it's just she rubs people the wrong way a lot, and then she's in a spot where she's like not, I don't know, not doing a whole lot. She's like stuck with where she's at. But I do feel close to Kim. I feel like I can talk to her. Um, but I would let me pull up a list of people that are left. I feel like there's more people I want to talk about. Benji is driving me fucking nuts, and he can go. First he votes out Lana, then he like apologizes, whatever. I can understand that move. But then like when Peyton plays his public vote power, he still throws his vote on memes. And like it just proves that he's refusing to take a side in a lot of these things and enjoys playing the middle, and that's where he's gonna stay. And I mean, in my talks with Duke and Jabbar, it's like the middle people do have to go. They're the ones that are gonna band together and get us out. Like, if they have any sense, which I don't think all of them would do it. I just don't see them all coming together. Because they would need like Kim and Mark. I could see Mark doing it, but I don't see Kim doing it. I do think I have Kim with me. Which is why I would like to keep Kim around as long as possible. But yeah, like me and the other winners have like talked about going far together, and honestly, I would be content taking any of them far. I think if I lose to them, so be it, but I don't think I would. I think that's my only chance of getting far. I never expected to even make it this far. Like top 10, that's crazy. Maddie is interesting. I know he wants to like cut Robbie eventually, so it doesn't look like he played Robbie's game the whole time. He wants to have something where he says like I stood on my own 2 feet during this part. I wonder if like with Robbie gone, does Maddie side with the bigger targets or the middle people? And I feel like I don't know. I would hope he'd side with the rest of us, big targets. because he is one. Um, Memes is also there at the Revote on Memes restaurant. I don't really care if Memes goes for me at some point. Um, yeah, I don't really know what's up with Mark. I keep like trying to talk to him and like that's what upset me about Steph a little bit too. Like I kept trying to call her. She like wasn't. She was always like busy and stuff. But, like I know she's calling other people and like I'm trying to be on her side. I really was. And nothing. Like same with Mark right now, so whatever. Um yeah, I could see I have no idea really what's gonna happen tomorrow at this elimination. I could see I think I still want Robbie because I don't want to do other people's dirty work for them. I do want Robbie gone. I feel like having Robbie gone makes Kim feel better, has her more even more with me. Um, yeah, I feel like of the season 2 people, I would rather get out Ben and JG before Rocky, which is also concerning because Rocky is good, but yeah, yeah. Also, I'm a fucking comp beast. That's so cool. I think that's all. If you have any questions.
You know, I have at least five. So let me start with the easy ones. Right now, who do you trust the most and who do you trust the least?
I feel like my this is so crazy. Look how fucking far I've come. I think the two people I trust the most right now are Kim and Duke. Because Jabbar is very smart. Like I know he knows what's up, and I know he's very careful about what he says and does. He picked a specific time to win that competition and design the teams to get out to do exactly what he wanted. He's very smart. Um, Duke, I feel like, is a lot more upfront and see through about where he's at, what he's doing, what he wants. Now that we're on the same page, I feel good with him. And Kim literally gave me her power before I even said I would do what she wanted me to do. And I feel like the talks that we've had have been really good, and I trust her. Who do I not trust? Most everybody else. Um, JG and I don't talk like that. Mark and I don't talk like that. Ben and I did for a little bit, but Ben's kind of irritating me. Um, I love Maddie. Maddie and I have a lot of like personal convos, and I don't want to turn on him, and I don't think he's going to turn on me just yet. He's particular about the timing of things. But I do think I need to have more game talk with Maddie. I don't think I've been doing enough of that. But yeah.
What about least?
Yeah, least would be like the JG Mark that I like the people I don't really like even talk to at all.
But
Me like
but I'm trying to pin you down. Like one person who do you
oh
trust the least?
um I guess Ben.
Okay. And that feeds into my next question. If okay, I'll ask it two different ways, and you can answer it however maybe fits your game best. Either who would you send home right now if you could just snap a finger and someone magically disappeared? Or if you prefer to answer it as in who needs to go because they are the worst person for your game right now.
So what Jabbar has said to me, and like he's the only one to say it, but like it's not like other people are gonna tell me. But how like season 2 and Mark are talking about taking out like banding together and getting out the winners and stuff like that. Um, so it'd have to be one of them. Of Ben, JG, and Rocky, I'm not sure which one like needs to go for my game, or even like Mark put Mark in there too. Whoever is like spearheading that shit, whoever's got the most influence there, which I don't. I might have to say Rocky then, based off that. That's but I'd rather send home Robbie. um, if I could send anybody home right now, like my game answer, my personal answer are different. If I could send anybody home right now, Robbie gone. Um, game like for my game though, Maybe Rocky.
Okay, is that a final answer?
I knew you were going to say that too. I was like about to say like final answer, locked in.
You're hesitating a lot.
Well, because it's like that's the choice I'm about to have to make with all of these people like at this elimination, and I'm hopeful that whatever I decide I want to have happen, I can make happen. But if I haven't decided what I want yet, then it's about to be a mess until I decide. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. That's the question right now. Like that is what I need to figure out. Because like everybody on this team besides Kim is a possible answer to that question.
Okay, I'll let you waffle on that and I'll move you forward to the next question, which is who do you think's in the best position right now to make it to the end of this game?
Um, honestly, maybe Maddie. Maddie's Maddie's playing the game well. He's in the middle between a lot of these like he's got a bunch of shields left in this game, and especially if like between him and Robbie, people want Robbie gone, and they might be content leaving him alone even more once Robbie's gone. Um, Maddie is likable. Maddie is smart. Maddie can compete. He could easily get together with the other non-winners and wipe us out, and then run the rest of them potentially. But I think he would get a couple more of them out. But I could see him going far, and if he won the season, I would be happy.
Okay, and then what do you personally need to do in the next round to set yourself up to make it deep into the game?
Win more. I don't know. I'm truly shocked that I'm here. I won 3 back-to-back immunities, and then I was vulnerable for a round, and my name didn't even come up when everybody was going, and things were chaotic as fuck, and 6 names came up, but mine was not one of them. So I don't understand what I'm doing right to make that happen. I I think maybe enough people feel like they have me on their side, that they don't want to target me. But at the same time, I'm not in everyone's pockets the way some people have been talked about. Um, like I'm obviously worried that like winning more is gonna put a bigger target on my back and people are gonna want me gone. But I thought that after my first 3 wins and then nobody tried it, and I didn't think I was gonna win this one. And I literally threw the captain's challenge last round, but I still went for the other immunity. Maybe I shouldn't have because I was probably safe there, but I don't know. Ugh, what do I need to do to make it far in this game? Take out some of these more middle people. I think me going with the rest of the winners is totally fine for my game. Totally fine. I don't think that they're threats to me. And if I lose to them, so be it. Like I would be happy with that. And I'm content going far with them. So I do want to take out some more of these middle people. It's just my personal dislike for Robbie's kind of getting in the way a bit there. And then I've talked enough shit about him that I'm sure it's gotten back to him. Oh, I did want to touch on that. Like I mean, I've talked enough shit about him, and I've like made it clear how I stand on him personally to a lot of people now. So I'm sure that's gotten back to him, and I feel like he's like the call. We just had a call, and he was very much like, I'm not voting for you. I've been completely honest with you this entire game. Like I've had your back. All this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's. I mean, I guess that's true. Like game wise, I don't know if it necessarily makes sense for me to get rid of him. But also, I feel like maybe taking out. I'm wondering if me taking out another winner makes it look like the winners aren't together because people I don't think that me and Duke are together. Um, yeah, it's mostly for the most part to get far and to take out middle people, like the season 2 and Mark and memes.
Okay, and so we have kind of started stacking up a jury in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your jury game is and how it needs to develop?
What do you mean?
Meaning, how do you think the current jury members perceive your game, And then as you're moving forward with the plans you have in your head, how do you think the jury will perceive that?
Um, for a lot of this game, I've been pretty clear about where I stood. That has not been true, like, since the jury phase, I think. Because I flip-flopped a lot between, like, JG and Steph there, because I didn't really want to vote for either of them. And then Devin, I kind of, like, opted out of voting for him. And I didn't send home Peyton. Um, I do think I need to watch myself there, because I'm not trying to play, like, I'm not trying to go from playing what I considered a more honest game to going around now and flip-flopping left and right. That's also going to get me sent home. So are a lot of things, though. I don't know. I think truly, like, if I just make it to the end, I'm not so concerned with, like, my jury management this time. I'm definitely aware of it. I'm trying to, like, I don't know. I'm trying to play in a way where I'm not lying more than necessary. Not just, like, lying back and forth to everybody all the time about where I stand. Like, lately I haven't really known, and I'm, like, truly shocked to even be here. So I've been flip-flopping a bit, but I think if I get to the end, I'll have enough respect and be able to show my game, you know, like, why I made the moves I made, and I think that would have to be enough.
Okay, I think that's all the questions I have. Any thoughts to wrap up now that we've talked through some things?
So many thoughts. I appreciate live confessionals because they make me think about the things that I need to think about. This is going to be, like, a difficult vote for me, and I feel like it's going to be pretty important which way I decide to go. But it also depends on how well I can, like, how well I know what everybody else wants to do here. Because I've only gotten to talk to Robbie so far. I know Kim wants Robbie, and I told Kim I was completely willing to vote Robbie, which I don't really care. Like, I'd do it. I haven't gotten to talk to Mark. I haven't gotten to talk to Rocky. If Memes hits me up, I'll talk to him, but I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to reach out to him. Um, he can think the votes are going that way. I don't know. Um, oh, also, I mean, we have considered that this is likely the last team around, that we would merge after this at 10. So it would be the last round Kim can use her power. So Kim and I did talk about, like, the possibility of having to, like, give that power to somebody on the other team so they could vote in this. But we'd have to, like, trust that they would vote the way we want them to, and I, like, don't necessarily see that happening with any of those people. So I don't know what's gonna happen. This might be a 2-2-2 vote that turns into, like, a 3-1 vote or something.
If you think it's 2-2-2, who do you think those 2 2s and 2s are?
Well, what I originally thought is it would be Robbie Memes Kim, with Robbie and Memes voting for Kim, and then me, Rocky, Kim, Mark splitting on Robbie and Memes. But it's possible that instead of having Kim be the one taking the fall, might have thrown Rocky under the bus to Robbie. And then it might be 2 on Rocky. And then maybe, like, Robbie and Meme still.
So everything's still up in the air, it sounds like.
Very much so. Like, if I had a solid plan for what I wanted, I think I could make that happen, but I haven't even decided yet.
Okay, I interrupted your train of thought, sorry.
No, you're good. It is up in the air. I feel like Robbie and Memes will probably get votes. If I want to take Rocky out instead, I'd have to explain myself to Kim, because I would want to. And then, I mean, I really want to have a conversation with Kim about this, because I, like, do trust her, and I want us to be on the same page about whatever's happening now. And I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what's best for my game. Robbie leaving or Rocky leaving. Or Memes leaving, because that's still an option for me. Memes can go because I don't talk to him, and I like threw a vote on him last round. And like I don't. Kim would be fine with it. I'm pretty sure. Um. Yeah. I don't know. Anything could happen. It's not me. I made top 10.
Okay. Let me stop recording.